Hi, this is Kathy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the Week 8 Excel assignment. So right now I have open the 16-1 Formatting Worksheets workbook. You're going to save that with your last name, 16-1 Formatting Worksheet. That's step 1. In step 2, you're going to type month in cell A3. So I'm going to come over to A3 and type month. You can press enter, or you can click this green check mark right here to insert the text into the cell. The text will be left aligned because it's text. When you type a number, numbers are right aligned in cells. Step 3, type your first and last names in cell A2. I pressed enter to insert the text into the cell. Next, you're going to select A1 through F1, and you're going to use the merge command on the home tab. Right now, profit and loss statement, time is not money, is in cell 1, although it does flow through other cells because it's too large to fit. We're going to merge this over columns A through F. So first you select the columns that you'd like to merge, and then on the home tab you're going to click merge. Now that's one big cell. Next, I'd like you to change the font size to 16 points. You can do it right here on the Home tab. You can click this down arrow and choose 16, but you might find it easier to click this Increase Font Size button here. It will increase the font size in the same increments that it would in the font list. So I click it once, it's going to increase it to 14 points, and then I click it again, it's going to increase it to 16 points. These two buttons right here, these two commands, are helpful when you need to just increase it in a few increments. Next, we're going to change the color to accent 4 darker 25%. Again, we're still working in the font group on the Home tab. Here's the font color button. So I'm going to click here. These are the theme colors. I come down and choose accent 4 darker 25%. That was step 5. Step 6, going to merge your name in cell A2 over columns A through F. So select the cells and then click merge. Then I'd like you to increase that font to 14 points and change the color to accent 4 darker 25%. Going to click the increase font size button once, and now I just can click the A because the Excel remembers the last color I used. Click that once. Step 8, select cells A3 through F3 and choose center text. A3 through F3 right here. Again, we're on the Home tab, the alignment group. These three keys have to do with horizontal centering, and then these three buttons up here have to do with vertical centering. So we want to horizontally center in a cell. Okay, next we're going to delete row 16 and then row 17 to 18. So I'm going to right click row 16 and then choose delete. And now I want to delete rows 17 and 18. So I'm going to point to the 17. That's called a row indicator. I'm going to hold down my left mouse button and drag down once. And again, I can right click, or I can come on the Home tab, on the cells group. I can choose delete and delete rows. Next, we're going to change the sheet orientation to landscape. I click the Layout tab. Here's the orientation command, and choose landscape. See this dashed blue line? That's basically the page break display right there, all the way down here. So you can see that this is going to fit on one page. Landscape is probably the preferred layout for most sheets. Now I want you to select cells A3 through F16. Now you can drag your mouse like this to select, or you can come up here in the name box and you can type A3 colon F16, and press enter. Sometimes I find that easier when I need to select a large range. Okay, so now that's selected, and we are going to make this a table. Click the Tables tab, and notice there's an arrow next to New. That means there's more than one option here. I'm going to click the arrow, and we're going to insert this with headers. Row 3 has headers. And if you remember from last week, when you make this a table with headers here, then you can click the down arrow and you can filter this. In this case, it'd be sorting numbers, etc. Or you can choose a number with a filter. I'm on step 14. We're going to format this table with the table style. It's on the Tables tab. Right here are the table styles. You can scroll through the table styles with these arrows on the right or left, or you can click this down arrow to see all of them. The table styles are grouped. Here's light, here's medium, and there's dark. So we're looking for one of the medium styles, so let's go to the medium area here, and table style medium 5. When you point to these, you should get a little tooltip explaining what it is. So I'm going to click there, and that will format the selected table with that style. Now I'm going to convert it back to a range, so it's no longer a table, but it will retain that formatting. On the Tables tab, at the end, you'll find the option to convert to range. It's right here. Excel will ask you to confirm, yes, I do want to convert this to a normal range. Next, step 16, we're going to format the numbers with a comma format. So we're going to select B4 through F16, click the Home tab, and here's the comma format right here. So what it does, it displays your numbers with commas if they're over 1,000. It puts parentheses around negative numbers, puts 2 decimal places, and it puts a space at the end of each number. Basically, this is part of the accounting format, but it doesn't have a dollar sign. Now select B16 through F16, and we want this formatted with the dollar sign but the accounting format. And it does say accounting here, but you're going to have to click the down arrow and choose accounting if you want the dollar sign to show. Remember to save your workbook as you're going along. You can use the Save button on the toolbar up here. Now we're going to create a chart. And we're going to create a clustered column chart. Before creating a chart, you need to think about what you want to chart. Typically, with this type of data, you don't select the total row. If you wanted to show just the months and the totals, then in this case you could do the years. You could highlight the years and then hold down the Command key and highlight the totals and create a pie chart. If you want to include all these years, you would have to use a column chart, a bar chart, or a line chart. Most typically a column chart works well for this type of data. I'm on step 18. You're going to select cells A3 through F15. A3 through F15. On the ribbon, click Charts. You also could click Insert Chart, and then that brings up the Charts tab on the ribbon. And then click Column. Then here's the Clustered Column Chart option right here. Excel, it inserts the chart right on the slide, and when you see this blue border, that means the chart is selected. If I click off the chart, see how that border goes away? So if you want to select the chart, click it and make sure you see that blue border, and that gives you access to the Charts tabs and then the Chart Layout tab and the Format tab. Right now we're going to move the chart to its own sheet. If you watch the video I asked you to watch at the Office for Mac website, they showed you how to copy and paste the chart to a new sheet, but the way I'm going to show you I think is a little bit easier. Okay, so you can right click or control click the chart. Try to do it on the border. And then choose Move Chart. Right now, this chart is an object on the profit and loss sheet. We want to move it to a new sheet, so we're going to click New Sheet, and I want the name just simply to be Chart, so get rid of the 1, and then click OK. So now you're looking at a new sheet, and the chart is on the sheet. I'm going to change the zoom percentage to make it easier to see. Okay, when the chart's selected, again, you have access to the Charts tab, Chart Layout tab, and Format tab. Next, I would like you to add vertical and horizontal axis titles. The vertical axis title is the y-axis on the left side of the chart, and the horizontal axis is the x-axis along the bottom of the chart. In step 21, I tell you how to do that. You're going to use the Chart Layout tab. So Chart Layout, again, the chart has to be selected. Axis Titles, Horizontal Axis Title, and we're going to put a title below the axis. And I want that to be months. So way down here, it says Axis Title, and I'm going to type months. Next, you're going to create the vertical axis title. So with the chart selected, Chart Layout tab, Axis Titles, Vertical Axis Title, and I'd like this one to be rotated. And then type dollars, and then you can just click off of it to deselect it. If you look down here, here's the Chart tab, and here's the Profit and Loss tab. I'm going to go back to the Chart tab. Step 22, you're going to add a chart title. Monthly Profit and Loss is the title. Again, with the chart selected, go to the Chart Layout tab, Chart Title. Let's put that above the chart. Monthly Profit and Loss. Next, I'd like you to drag the Profit and Loss sheet in front of the chart sheet. Great. It's Profit and Loss and Chart. That's step 22. Make sure to save your changes. And this is the file that you're going to submit to me for grading, your chart and your sheet. Next, you're going to use the print command to save this as a PDF file. File, Print. Click here, Entire Workbook. If you leave it as active sheet, it's only going to save the sheet or whatever sheet that you see here. So choose Entire Workbook so that you'll save both the sheet and the chart. Then you're going to click PDF, Save as PDF, and you're going to fill out the subject. This is step 29, Profit and Loss Sheet and Chart. And make sure that you know where it's going. I suggest that you save it in the same folder as the workbook. It may not go there automatically, so if it doesn't go there, make sure that you save it there so that you can find it. You're going to get this message telling you that you can't save it with the Excel format. You need to use .pdf, and you're going to submit that file. So you'll be submitting two files, an Excel document and PDF document. This assignment is worth 30 points. If you have any questions, send me an email. Thanks. Bye.